On the other side of the ball, we have yang. And it's crazy because, yeah, I haven't really been here before like that in this lifetime. I haven't really witnessed a lot of, like, the cheerness, a lot of, like, wonderful miracles that a lot of people talk about. So it's almost like my belief system is very rigid in that point, because I keep telling myself I know so much about the black and darkness and the yang, the left side, that I'm exploring the white and the yang, that it's almost unbelievable to be living in. But at the same time, this entire time I've been living with both, I've just never really dedicated my time and my role enough to the other side. So with this white color, it's okay to be, see, feel, like, or as, even if, so be it, to be a blank canvas. Just feel blank and feel. So I guess new, okay? It's okay to be, see, feel a blank canvas. It's okay to be, see, feel new. Bright light, joy, happiness, solitude. Even though it feels like emptiness, loneliness, and solitude all go in the same, solitude has a different definition, because as we are chosen and to be in this solitude, it is helping us gain powers, okay? And with the emptiness, we strive not only to bear and be and seek who we want and what we want, but as we are in solitude, it's this final closing of the circle that we do feel whole. And not only finally, but it's like we have been. It's only now until that we realize it. So again, the white, the yang. It's okay to be, see, feel, blank canvas, new, bright light, joy, happiness, music and dancing stemming from happiness, and a million things, Solitude. It's okay to finally accept help from whatever thing is helping you, And like I always have felt, like the goodness that this world gives comes in strange ways, okay? We might be like guided to go on a walk, okay? And we meet somebody, and we might be thinking they are the one for us, but we get shown way too many times after that maybe the promises that they gave were false, or that hope that you gave was false. And so when we learn from that, the white is until after you've gone through that decay and that hardship and that breakup. Because not only are you seeing that there's greater, better, bigger out there for you, but you're also understanding that deserving is a very difficult word. But you're also understanding that with the light that comes at the end of the tunnel, it's a new life. It's a new way of being. It's a new perspective. It's a new way of thinking. And what fucks it up is the construing thought that somebody might come and take that away from you because somebody already messed it up for you or gave you false hope or these lies to begin with, but it's like the yang only comes until after the cycle is closed, after the cycle is done, after you found out that yeah, you do deserve all of this, but it's more of like I keep saying, like, this is meant for you, right? And yeah, a lot of trauma has been built up, at least for me, right? To feel like this is not meant for me and this life should be given to somebody else because I'm just messing it up and I'm like degrading myself every day about talking about like maybe it's not for me, maybe it isn't, but it is. Just being in this like going back and forth is very hard for me, okay? I don't mean to be this way, but at the same time, what the fuck can I do about it? Okay, I'm learning too. It's not like I'm a perfect as human being with all the motherfucking answers, which, to be honest, I feel like I do. I just don't feel like giving them out because, I don't know, I guess I just like to sit in it more. And I just like to be this, like, person that doesn't talk about bad things or the black part, like, but then there are other people out there who only direct themselves on one single thing, and it's kind of cruel to me because maybe it's because I feel too much, but at the same time, who the fuck knows? Maybe that's who they have to be, and that's exactly what makes them feel complete, right? Just sticking to one thing, being in a 9 to 5, like that comes into perspectives like just cubicle offices, the rat race and everything of this humanity. And this is today's age in society, like, a lot of us comprehend the fact that when we are meant for more and we get taken back to where we came from, it's almost like, are you sure about that? Like, are you sure? And with that being said, as I'm trying to talk about the good things in life and, the sacrifices I made are not the key, or it is not the highlight to this video exactly, but it's until after all this is done that I'm able to see light, that I'm able to see glory and joy and dance and prance with that joy, and it's almost like I have to allow myself to feel these things and so just so I could dance, just so I could be free, just so I could sing. And so when I do allow myself to be the light that I am and feel the joy, not only from God, loving of all, but from my higher self, I kind of lose the in being intact with the world, like I just want to be up there and be not only like apart from it all, but sensing that everything is just dense in the way that it is. I start to feel like, holy shit, can I just pick, can I just pick and can I just be? But it almost just isn't that way. It can't be that way, right? Because our heartfelt moments and our pure moments come from when we feel pure laughter, when we feel pure love, when we feel pure happiness. And sometimes forgetting that just shoots us off onto the other side of the spectrum, which is the dark side, the black part. And living on both sides, being in like I'm spread out on all the whole entire spectrum, like my energy is just all over and I can feel everything all over. It's like either or can exist or coexist without either or, right? But moving forward, some of the things that I see on the canvas are flowers, okay? The natural beings of this world, like the clouds, the sky, the breeze that I feel when I go for a walk, the trees that were being planted and are currently being planted when I'm not able to see it. You know, I'm thinking like the children being birds that we're not even seeing, new light to this world, you know? And for them to be able to see that bright light for the first time gives me hope, gives me faith, gives me an incline to keep on pushing forward. So with that being said, I see beauty in every single fucking thing in this damn world. Okay? I can look at completely anything and make a completely brand new story out of it. I can look at a flower and just gaze upon it for hours and hours and sit on a meadow field and you know, rest up exactly how I'd like. But the fact that I don't have those attributes in this world, in this current life, in this current moment, makes me like bottle up everything else, and it's like I can't like let go or express until I have those things, right? And it's not like I'm never gonna have them, but it's like I've done so much for so long just to be able to, I guess, come back to where I originally started, to then feeling like it's all a waste of time. But you know, I don't let anything take away from what it is or what it isn't, okay? I still find ways to express my joy, to express my gratitude, to express grief, okay? Even grief can be on the white side, okay? There's lots of things that can be on either side, but more so saying, you know, black is anger, black is sadness, black is dark, black is the unknown, black is the desert at night, okay? And the bottom of the ocean, basically, right? And then the white, it's it's the clouds. It's literally the clouds. If you go outside and you look at the clouds, like, you're able to see everything and more that the white has to offer you. And because both can coexist, I just always revert back to being in my dark energy, right? Because it's what's kept me going this whole time, you know, for a long time. But when I speak about the white, when I speak about the yang, yeah, I want to cry. Yeah, I want to just scream. Because where was that all along before, you know? Like, where was it? Was it inside of me? Was it I just had to look for it? Was it just inside of me? Did I just have to look for it? And that's what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing. And so you can kind of get a sense of why the frustration is here. It's like when both things are moving forward, not only do I stand so cold-hearted, but I stand with like warm blood. So to finally have those switch over is gonna take a lot of work. And yeah, some of the things that I see on the white canvas, or as like the white canvas, is, one second, actually 1 second. Butterflies. The shape of a woman. flowers, like I said, greenery, the trees, spirits that talk to me, okay? My angels that guide me, light, roses, yeah, money. Money is there, but it's like because I haven't received it and I don't have it like that, and I never have, like, you know, again, the sense of because I never had it before, it's all these things like I'm never gonna get it or anything, like, but at the same time I know it's for me, so I'm just gonna continue talking. My own brain is like at battle with me, like my own self is my enemy because I've been alone for so long, and every time that I've had a friend or I've had a relationship, they just always end up leaving, or I always end up leaving, it doesn't matter. But water, the beach, clear waters to be exact, tides, cheetahs, tigers, birds when they sing, the rooster that wakes you up, my art, my tattoos, my paintings, the books I read, the shows that I like, the movies that I like. There's just one movie, it's called The Lovely Bones, and they show there's this scene where he holds the flower in his hands and it just like evaporates or whatever. It disintegrates in his hand, right? Sitting right with your loved one with a bucket full of popcorn at the movie theater and, you know, watching your favorite movie or watching a new movie that you both wanted to watch, going out to eat, spending time with the family that makes you feel whole. Writing short stories, making YouTube videos, counting the hours as they go by because I know it's all gonna die at the end. It's all gonna end. Literally, I can sit here and list off like a million things because I see beauty in everything. I see beauty in everything. So I mean, what is it, right? What is it beautiful? What is it what is it beautiful, right? What is it beautiful? Okay, what is it? Okay, I'm beautiful, you're beautiful, we're all beautiful. And not only like leaving it out to just be how it is and not looking for anything within all that darkness or within all that beauty or within anything, and it just is beautiful. Everything just is beautiful. People just choose to look at it differently because that's how they are. But everything is beautiful, and every single person on this earth is beautiful. Every single thing on this planet is beautiful. And, you know, right, God created it all for us, but like the grass, just walking, this is like in the physical form, but just walking like out of any door, like in physical or emotional, just walking out of any door, you know, putting on your shoes to go on a run. But yeah, I just think every single thing is beautiful, and everything is beautiful. So now you see how like the black and the dark, I'm strong with it. I'm there. You know, I've cried in it for so long. And maybe these are happy tears, but I don't know when it is that I'll be able to see it in a physical form. So it's like I just have to keep going in the ways that I'm going to make it all okay. Look at my smile. It's light, you know, it's real and it's honest. And yeah, for as long as I'll know, I'll always say everything is beautiful. And everything is beautiful, and in everything there's light, and in everything there's beauty, and in everything there's things that you don't see that you might tell yourself you already know, but reality comes to kick you in the face and you don't know anything. And yeah, with the white and the yang, with all the things that I listed out, I hope that you can find beauty in yourself, because when we least expect it, we get miracles. When we least expect it, we get picked up quite literally, not only by the hand of God, but by our literal angels that are next to us. You know, sometimes we don't feel it, sometimes we don't see it, but they're literally putting their hand on our backs to give us the grace, that honesty, you know, the sense of not being in survival anymore, and being consistent with contentment. But even that's so like harsh, because you don't need to berate yourself every single day telling yourself I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this and that, just to be happy or just to feel happy. Or, you know, maybe you do or maybe you don't, but you know, you don't need to work out for like 3 hours every day just so that your body feels like it deserves rest. And you don't need to, I'm thinking like, you don't need to drink a cup of tea just so that you can feel safe inside of yourself, okay? And just like in coffee, you don't need to drink a cup of coffee so that you feel energized or awake, or any kind of substance like that, right? You don't need any kind of that just to feel not okay and then to feel okay. That's not really how the world works. Like, we've seen a lot of people strive for success and take leaps of faith that have taken them way higher than we could ever expect to go, but we get shown time and time again that we're meant for even greater things than that, for even greater aspects that everybody around us is doing, you know? And that's why we don't compete or compare. We don't compete to compare. Not at all. So with that being said, there's white and there's black, and then there's you. So what color would you like to be? Crazy hair, don't care. No, I need to go take a shower anyways. My question for you is, what color do you wish to be? If you could be any color. And if you want, you can comment it down below, just the color, or don't. Just think about it. And you don't have to choose right now, and you don't have to choose tomorrow. But eventually there's going to be a point in your life that you're going to have to pick. You're going to have to choose. And so be it that you're not ready or you are. Eventually you're going to learn, and you're gonna be able to change that color that you like or you don't like anymore. And you may love that color for the rest of your life and for the rest of eternity, but again, time is just time and it's roaming through all of us. So as much as we might forsake in the fact that you and I are just flesh and bones, you know, there's miracles and there's magic inside of all of us. So that's my rant on Yang. Okay. Until the next video.